peace of mind. I don't think anybody can say he's really happy if he has a disturbed mind. So that brings us to the question, how do you get the peace of mind, the joy of life? And I referred to time management earlier, because time management is important when you are handling your external world. But then there is your internal world as well. And your internal world is intricately linked with another very significant art of management, and that is mind management. Mind management. How do you manage your mind? Very important question. You look at scriptures, you look at the greatest philosophies all around. There is a simple, down-to-earth secret of that. The more difficult thing is how to achieve it. We'll talk a little bit about that also. But the golden truth is that be the master of your mind. Be the master of your mind rather than the mind being your master. Because the moment your mind becomes your master, then your thoughts control you and you lose control on yourself and on your life. Now this is extremely important because as I was saying earlier, what is heaven and what is hell? Somebody has very beautifully said that heaven and hell are nothing but states of mind. Don't you think so? When you think that you are on the top of this world, that is heaven. And when you feel most miserable, it is hell for you. Now the question is, who creates this heaven and hell for you? Who? Your own mind. We do that. We do that. Don't forget that. We talked about happiness earlier. People say, I am unhappy. Why? Because somebody told me this. My teacher scolded me. The daughter-in-law will say, my mother-in-law had a tiff with me. The son will say, my father doesn't understand me. The husband is complaining that my wife is nagging me. And that's why you have all kinds of reasons you want to give for your being unhappy. But the golden truth, friends, all of us need to remember, and that is intricately linked with our mind management, is always remember, as they say, always remember that no one can make you unhappy without your consent. Just think of it, friends. Why are you unhappy? Because you want to be unhappy. See, there are two people in the same situation. One is happy, one is unhappy. So is the situation responsible for making you happy or unhappy? No. Somebody is happy with one person but another is unhappy with that person. Is the person responsible for making you happy or unhappy? No. Just try to think of this simple logic, as we think of logic. As a young student, I see so many young friends here. As you would solve a theorem in your geometry, based on logic, just try to think of this. It is not people, it is not situations that make you happy or unhappy. The happiness lies in the state of your mind, and so does the unhappiness. And therefore, friends, always remember that heaven and hell are both states of mind. And if you want to become the master of your mind, what is the answer to that? How do you do it? How do you manage and monitor or control your mind? Friends, that is best done by what I call as conditioning of your mind. You have to condition your mind. The law of conditioning is such, anything that is conditioned to, adapt to situations. It will easily and comfortably adapt. And once you do it with reason, with logic, with understanding, you are able to do this conditioning of minds. And conditioning of minds, conditioning of your thoughts can be best done by having what I would say as your own value system or value culture.